What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don. We are back with another video coming off 6 games now. This is the 6th game we won. I'm jumping right into it. I can't wait anymore to talk about this, man. I actually had to make a video right after the game. Now, I just want to start off by saying we came a long way from even last year and these last 10 years, literally 31 and 27. I think we're like 4 or 5 games or so over 500. You know what I mean? It is ridiculous what has transpired here. And, by the way, thank you guys for all of you who always come to the watch alongs where we discuss everything, and you guys that do know my opinion on a lot of these takes that I give before I even make videos, which I'm going to plan on doing more of as the season goes on, but I like to do the watch alongs because the games come thick and fast, so it's easier to get my takes out there. But yeah, a lot of this transition now, it has to do with a couple of things. Coaching, bringing in players with the right attitude, having a belief, having veterans that mentor the young guys, and it just becomes also a issue where you look at it and say, you know what, there's guys that just improved their talents. Randall just improved his talent. He had the tools and he improved it. And now you're getting a guy who's scoring 30 points per game, at least in the last couple of games now. You know what I mean? That Melo hasn't even been playing at this level, to be honest. He's the only one that you can compare it to, but it wasn't with this much success attached to it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you were going on a 6-game winning streak talking about maybe becoming like the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. It was never like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my hat off to Randall, first of all. Offensively, I think we're getting better. We're getting better. We're learning to close out games. The same way where it looked like we didn't have much of a chance late in this game because it looked like we were going to give this one away. And we still found a way to win. It's a new mentality that this team has. And I will give credit to Tibbs on this one, at least, because, you guys know I'm not a fan of the way he closed out games. The only reason I said he was overrated in the previous video was because of the decisions he was making during the course of the game that honestly sometimes would allow us to lose. That's the truth. But he has shown willingness to make a little bit of an adjustment that actually allows us to keep in the game. And this time tonight for me was important because this adjustment that he made got us into overtime and helped us win the game. You know what I'm saying? So that was very important for me, just to see the development of this team. And if we go down the line, you got guys like Bullock, you got guys like Noel, even Alec Burks. I think you gotta re-sign these guys. To me, that should be the strategy. You re-sign Bullock, Noel, Rose. You know what I'm saying? And Burks. Resign them for now and see if you can get a point guard free agency and a small forward. And if not, go to the draft and then do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to trade for anybody big right now because this team is young, first of all. And we're only going to get better just by improving. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to really go and try and force a trade with somebody because our guys actually have value now. These are good teams that we're beating, you know what I'm saying? We've beaten teams like the Bucks, the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? It's on serious notice now. A lot of these games are coming on national television now, so you can't ignore it anymore. Now, speaking of point guards, what I want to talk about, and I'm just getting out all my thoughts. Like, I know I could just do a video about this game tonight, but I think this game, it goes a little bit deeper because we have a guy on the other team tonight in Lonzo Ball that we were looking at today, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like him like that at this moment in time. I don't know how much better he would really make us. That Pelican team is not a bad team. We might have a better record than them, but they're not a bad team. And Lonzo, for me, and look, he made a terrible decision, all right? On that little closeout he did. Bullock hit that 3 on him. He should have never even tried to leaning towards Rose. It cost them the game, and he got punished for it, Lonzo Ball. He sat for the rest of the OT. But if you look at it even more, I say that if you had to pick between Schroeder and Ball, you got to go Schroeder, man. I think that Dennis Schroeder is just a little bit better than him. He drives. He can actually make plays to break down the defense. I don't think Lonzo is breaking down the defense. He can shoot. He can shoot a little bit, but I think we have that already. We have guys that can play the point guard position. They can kind of shoot, but they're not really good point guards as far as starting material. When I say starting material, I mean having somebody who can start the game and possibly end it too. Derrick Rose cannot do both. I do think that Derrick Rose can end the game or come into the game, but I don't think you can have him start all the time because he would burn out. It's different to start and finish the game, not at his age that he is now. So that's why I do think it's important to still look for a point guard while you develop. But I am not high on Lonzo right now. I'm looking for Dennis Schroeder is who I'm looking for. If that and if not, then hey, draft somebody or try to move up in the draft and see what happens. But I think we got to be very happy with what we have accomplished here this year. And if anything, keep on building on it. If it looks like we're striking out again, guys like Lonzo asking for too much money, all right, move on. You know what I mean? We can also draft. We have a good draft coming up too. We have to remember that. A lot of things are falling our way. So much so that it's hard to mess up unless you actually mess it up. So I don't want to be part of that whole experience where we have a good team and we break it up to try and get Damian Lillard or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good idea. You have a young guy in Barrett. You have a MVP in Randall. You got a young guy in Quickly. Re-sign Bullock. Re-sign Burks. Re-sign Nerlens Noel and see if Mitchell Robinson comes back. If not, you know, see what if you can move that around, or even a guy like Obi Toppin who has not really played much. Give him till next year to see what happens, and you keep on building. That's my take on how you should proceed going forward. I don't think we need to necessarily do a lot. I think everything is working in our favor. For once, it's working in our favor. Salary wise, everything. Even if you looked at the salaries here, you look at the salaries. Julius Randle is gonna want big money this offseason. RJ Barrett is about 8,000. Frank Ntilikina is gone. Alec Burks, he's gonna want some money, but you pay him, pay Noel. Obi's rookie, you don't got to worry about it. Sorry, Alfred Payton. I really do think you need to move on from him. Kevin Knox, it's probably just not going to work out for him either. And then that's that. That's that really. Or unless you say that keeping both Alec Burks and Bullock is too much as far as the roster goes. Look, these guys are proving themselves, man. These guys are proving themselves. No way that you can't re-sign them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let your boy Don know in the comment section, man. I just want to get my thoughts out so far for free agency ideas and stuff like that I think would help us. I just think we got to stick with this team for now and even re-sign the guys that we thought we probably would have gotten rid of, except for Payton. I think Payton is just about done. It's not good when he's on the floor. Even though he has some good individual games, I think overall he just doesn't do enough to help the team win in clutch situations because he's not that type of player. Maybe in the old school NBA like UBG and B Sensei, Payton would be better. But I just think it's probably best for him to move on. But then we keep all the other guys that we just mentioned. Let me know what you think in the comment section, though. You got to be ecstatic about today's win. It's just unbelievable. 6-game win streak. What could you have asked for? That you can't really ask for anything other than what we've been doing. And I think that we're only gonna get better the more we learn together and the more we play basketball that we want to see. I think offensively, Tom Thibodeau is still struggling a little bit sometimes, but tonight he showed a lot. He showed willingness to make a good adjustment, and he drew up a great play. I give him all the credit in the world, man. I do. I really do. I'm just trying to see who we play next here. We play next. I swear to God, this ESPN website sometimes is set up so freaking bad. We got the Hornets next. Should be a good one. But yeah, it's your boy Don. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy these videos, man. Love all you guys that joined the watch along. If you haven't, check out the watch alongs, man. They're a lot of fun. This one was crazy. But for now, I'll see y'all next time. It's your boy Don. Peace. I'm out.